What goes around just comes around. What goes around just comes again. What goes around just comes around. What goes around just comes around. What goes around just comes around. What goes around just comes again. What goes around just comes around. What goes around just comes around. What goes around just says again. 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 What goes around just says again.
What's up, folks? It's Wednesday. We're here at Epileptic Gaming. It is week 138, and you know what? Today's going to be an awesome show because we have not only our first official guest of Season 2 of Epileptic Gaming, but we've got the very gorgeous, the very talented San Francisco Optics Dead or Alive 4 female player, Vanessa, joining us in the studio today.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Round of applause. We got the peanut gallery in full effect too. So there's a few extra voices in here. You know why? We want to thank, of course, the San Francisco Optics for letting Vanessa come on the show, and then Kat, all her help in getting Vanessa out here and prepared for the show. So before we get started, we got a lot of questions from the users. People definitely want to know more about you, Vanessa, more about your play in the CGS, and we're going to get to that in just a moment. But before we do, we got to get through the crucial information pertinent to the show. We're Epileptic Gaming, your daily 1-hour video game show on the web. You can find us at epilepticgaming.com. We're back for Season 2. It's week 138, and it is officially Wednesday. Let's introduce the people who help make the show possible. Over on Stick'em and Ustream Moderation, we've got Hogan, Camera Carter. Wow. Well, that almost looked like it. Yo, what's up?
Nice hair, brother.
Yeah, this is the I don't know what's going on here.
It's the flattened
I've been working
mohawk.
too much, and the gel is no longer
I
functioning.
question whether that thing ever sticks up properly.
It does. It works sometimes.
Takes like a week
of
not showering,
spray
right?
like you do, Wheat.
That's
I don't
right.
spray.
Anytime you want a little 101 on the metrosexual hair care, you just let DJ Wheat know.
I think we should make a tutorial video on how to do your hair.
Or your hair. One of the others. Over on production, we got DJ Rome, but no longer DJ Rome.
I'm going to fix your
Rants.
No, I'm going to ditch the alias.
You're still teetering, or no?
No, I'm going to ditch it. I don't like it as
Rants.
much as I like my name, so
Rants.
I'm just going to stick with that. But yeah, thanks for not getting it right on any show yet. I look forward to every day.
All right.
You're reminding everyone.
It's because we don't have the overlays, dude. I forget who you are. I confuse you with Camera in the same way. I said Camera and you came up. So today we got Vanessa of San Francisco Optics from the Championship Gaming Series. Tomorrow is our review day, and we will be reviewing Eye of Judgment and the Simpsons game. Eye of Judgment, a Sony title on the PlayStation 3, and the Simpsons, of course, multi-platform. Our reviewers had a chance to play it on the 360 as well as on the PS3. So we're going to be checking out both those games tomorrow. And then Friday, we will be ending week 138, our first week back in Season 2, with Mega 64 in the studio. Derek, Rocco, and crew will be in, and I'm sure it's just going to be all sorts of crazy fun. We're also filming the next Up All Night on Friday, so if you happen to be in the Santa Monica area, let us know. Maybe you can jump in on the filming. So before we get started, one last thing. We started this in yesterday's show, and corrections or follow-ups, if you will. One of the things that was discussed yesterday was whether or not Xbox Live was utilizing dedicated servers. And so I did a little bit of research, and if you want to call it research, this actually came from the Xbox 360 Wikipedia article. Whether or not you want to call that legit source of information or not, that's up to you. But here is what they say. Online multiplayer features operating on Xbox Live do not expire and are always accessible by Xbox Live subscribers. Exceptions are online games that use Xbox Live merely as a portal to connect to external servers that are not a part of Xbox Live, such such as games published by Electronic Arts, which operates on EA servers instead of Xbox Live. So if you remember, one of the things we pointed out was that Battlefield Modern Combat in the early stages of Xbox 360 used dedicated servers. And so the answer to the caller's question yesterday is that no, Xbox 360 is only in certain cases, and specifically EA games where they have chosen to run the servers themselves are not using dedicated servers, where many of the titles for the PlayStation 3 and on the PSN are using dedicated servers, with the exception of games like EOJ that work peer-to-peer. So, caller, I hope that sort of clears things up, and now we can move on. We've got Vanessa here from San Francisco Optics. You already got a nice big round of applause. 21 years old from Modesto, California, and that's where you were born, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and you're playing for the San Francisco Optics in the Championship Gaming Series. So, for those that may not know what the Championship Gaming Series is, tell us a little bit about it.
The San Francisco Gaming Series is basically a... oh, man.
It's okay. It's okay. We intimidate Vanessa.
I know.
Very much so. Basically, it's one of the first championship gaming leagues, not championship gaming leagues in the world, and it has Region 1 has 6 franchises, which is all across the U.S. There is Chicago, San Francisco, New York, Carolina. Did I say New York already?
And you did, yeah, New York, and what is the San Francisco, LA,
and what's the last one?
Dallas.
There
Venom, Master.
Yeah, there we go.
I bet your Master's going to have you for
I know.
getting his team.
Is he calling you yet?
Yeah. Vanessa forgot the Venom. She's going down.
I'm going to have to whoop her ass.
Probably. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. But yeah, basically, all the players play a base salary of $30,000. We compete against other teams in our designated games, and we all work together and try to get the best score possible.
And that's actually, I mean, that's definitely one of the unique things about the Championship Gaming Series is that, you know, many people thought that it would be an individual level competition. Yeah. And in some respects it is, because you still have to perform as an individual in your game, but it's really the first time that the franchise has to work together and really has to, like, know their strengths and weaknesses in order to be successful in the league. Dead or Alive 4 is your game, obviously, and you're known as the top female player in Dead or Alive 4. In fact, many would argue that you even break into the rankings of a lot of the guys. That you've had many successes.
I would argue that.
Yeah.
I'm arguing that. I've seen her play.
Yeah. So there you go. So we're going to talk a little bit more about CGS, a little bit more about the Region 1, the Region 1 season that happened in July. But tell us a little bit about your gaming background. A lot of people were wondering, you know, did Vanessa just one day pick up Dead or Alive 4 and then she just started playing it? So tell us a little bit about your gaming background specifically.
Well, basically, I started playing the original Nintendo. There was a little game called Ninja Turtles, if you guys remember that one.
Hard game, too.
Yeah, it was hard when I was 5 years old, and my brother was playing this, and he's like, hey, tossing me the controller, come play with me, I'm bored. So I just started playing with him, and then I started playing more games. I started playing, like, the Sonic games, and then I started getting into 2D fighters a lot. And then
So like what? Like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat? Or
yeah, I played Mortal Kombat a bit.
What was your favorite 2D fighter?
I would have to say my favorite 2D fighter was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I'm a big fan of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 as well. A lot of great skill taken into that. So 2D fighters is where you sort of got interested.
Yeah, into fighting games, yeah, it was 2D.
And then where'd you go from there?
I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with like the same dedication as Dead or Alive as I am right now. But then I started playing DOA 2 on the demo, you know, like Dreamcast came with this little demo.
Right.
And so I clicked Dead or Alive 2. It was Dead or Alive 2. And it had 3 characters. It had Ayane, and Kasumi. And you just played through it like for 2 matches. And I just got addicted and got the game and kept playing.
So, and you played not only Dead or Alive 2 on the Dreamcast, but also Dead or Alive Ultimate, right? That's where it like first started going online, right? So tell us a little bit about that, because I think a lot of people, in fact, I would even group myself as one of them, thought that sort of Dead or Alive 4 was the first one that really had the whole online dojo capabilities, but that's not the case, right?
It started with Dead or Alive Ultimate. Dead or Alive Ultimate was the first online game, and that's where a lot of people first tested out their skills. And there's a significant difference because there are some that were like up here, the ones that have been playing DOA 2, DOA 3.
Right.
And there's some that picked up DOAU because, oh, it looks pretty neat and it's online.
But the one thing about it being on the Dreamcast is that it was all 56K modem, wasn't it? So that had to have been.
I didn't even bother.
You didn't. You didn't.
No.
You were just playing mostly like locally or with other Dead or Alive fans, and like who?
I had my brother play with me for a while, and we were actually pretty equal for a while. Then I started playing more and started beating him, and he just stopped playing me completely. And so I just
he couldn't pony up anymore.
No. So he got mad. He's like, I'm not playing with you anymore. So the computer was my best friend after that.
Do you?